Around 3 years ago, I was in one of the worst positions in my life. I was ugly. I was ugly as fuck. And now I'm not. But yeah, man, like 3 years ago, I was in a horrible spot in life, right? I didn't look good at all. No girls were into me, right? And back then, that's kind of all I wanted. It was it was attraction from the opposite sex because for my whole life I was like I didn't get this, right? And it genuinely did hurt me. And at that point, bro, I knew I had to make a change to my overall appearance if I wanted to actually start attracting the girls that I wanted, because it wasn't gonna happen looking like that, right? I could have all the social skills, I could be the best talker in the entire world, but let's be real, bro. If you look like this, if you look like that, bro, your results aren't gonna be as good as they possibly could be. Let's just be real here. And that leads me on to where I am right now, right? Massive glow up. And the thing is, guys, the halo effect is unfortunately a real thing, man. You're treated better for how you look. The way I'm treated now compared to the way I was treated 3 years back, it's a night and day difference, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you and say looks don't matter, because I hate saying this, but they genuinely do matter. But the thing is, you can do something about it, right? You're not hopeless. Literally, do not cope and say you can't do anything about your looks. Look where I fucking started. Bro, I don't think anyone started in a worse place than I did. Like, I'm not gonna toot my own fucking horn here, but I'm fairly certain I had one of the best glow ups on YouTube, like in general. I think I fucking eclipse everyone. And in this video, I'm only gonna give you pure education, like literally no bullshit advice for everything that worked for me in terms of improving my overall facial aesthetics, right? Pretty much everything I did, and it's all splurging out in this one video for you. Just a quick intro though. If you don't know who I am, my name is Manish, and I help young guys in general, just look better so that people can treat them better, because again, the halo effect is a real thing, right? And I just want my boys to get treated better by people. So I help people improve their facial aesthetics, their body, so that they can be more confident and attract more girls. So this is just a quick plug. You can skip this part if you want. If you're truly serious about wanting to improve your face, your body, the first link in the description below, there's going to be a booking call link. You're just going to click on it, and it's going to be a bunch of times scheduled. And if you schedule a time with me, I can personally go over with you one-on-one advice on what you can do to improve your looks. And if you're interested in that, bro, click on the first link in the description below. But onto the video. Okay, so everything I'm covering in this video is pretty much everything I did to improve my looks, right? Starting from this point all the way, starting from this point all the way down to here. So this is what we're covering. Alright, so starting with why most people turn black pill. Now, if you don't know what the black pill is, it's basically a group of guys. It's mostly guys, right? It's mostly a group of guys that believe that the genetics that you're born with, you can't do anything about that. You're right. You're born this way. You look this way. You can't do anything about that, right? No girls are gonna be into you if you're born with this genetic. If your eyes are slightly spaced apart too much, you can't get any girls. Unfortunately, life is over for you, bro. Bullshit. What a crap, bro. What a fucking shit mindset to be in. Anyone can do anything about their looks, right? Look where I fucking started. If these black pill guys analyze my face or whatever where I started, bro, they're gonna be like, they're probably gonna say that I was like, I don't have any hope or whatever. But look where I am now, bro. Look where I fucking am now. Anyone can do anything about the looks. The reason they turn fucking black pill is because they just fucking hit the gym for like 3 months and they don't make any progress, and then they fucking quit, and then they blame their own fucking genetics, bro. Retards. I don't think I've ever came across a guy that has like a 10 out of 10 physique, who like literally has a really good physique, that is black pilled. They just don't exist. Because when you build a good physique, you get treated better by people around you. And then you physically cannot be black pilled anymore, because it just doesn't make any sense. Fuck the black pill. Fuck, bro. Obviously you can change your body a lot more than you can your face, but still with your face, bro, you can absolutely do a fuck ton of things in this, like, that I'm gonna cover in this video to completely transform your face. So fuck these black pill guys. Now obviously there is truth to the black pill, like there is truth in everything in life, right? Like, but to say you can't do anything about your looks is fucking stupid, right? It's fucking stupid, because even from a guy like me, like I'm Indian, right? Like, okay, of course, okay, black pill, white girls, like, well, let's say like 80% of white girls aren't gonna be into me, like, just because I'm brown. Yep, okay, fine. How about the other 20%? They will be so into me. It's called niche appeal. It doesn't matter what you are, right? It doesn't matter what race you are. It doesn't matter what height you are. It doesn't matter how ugly you are. Fuck the black pill. You can do something about it. Now, starting off with hairstyle. Now, a hairstyle can make or break someone's appearance, right? Literally, like dead ass. If you completely change your hairstyle, you can completely change your appearance. I've seen so many people like just grow out their hair and completely glow up because just of a different hairstyle. You know that meme where it's like a girl that has a crush on a guy in high school, and then the guy gets a haircut and then she doesn't have a crush on him anymore? I'm not gonna lie, there is truth in that. And I used to have the most shittiest haircut known to man. I used to have this, I tried out like 3 or 4 different hairstyles in high school, and they're all fucking shit, bro. Oh my god, bro. The most hideous one was probably, okay, there's a lot, but I used to like go with like the Indian comb over, and then I also used to have it really long, and I didn't take care of it at all, and it just looked like a fucking bird's nest on my head. I had a whole lot of shit hairstyles during high school, and I'm so fucking angry at myself for that, bro, because that bottlenecked my attractiveness, bro. I fucking hell, man, I hated. Oh, I just want to slap my younger self. But this is why you should not, not take care of your hair. You should absolutely take care of your hair and your hair's appearance, because it makes a big difference. Alright, so how do you actually find your hairstyle? Now guys, this comes down to a lot of experimentation, right? I could talk about, like face shapes and stuff. I see a lot of guys talking about, yeah, literally like face shape. Like if I don't know what my face shape is, but we all have different facial shapes. I think mine's like a heart or something maybe. But pretty much, it's like if you have a heart face shape, if your face is more round, more angular, this certain hairstyle will look better on you. This one will look better on you. And I don't like there's truth in that. Again, you can use that if you want, but in my opinion, I don't like using that too much, because again, you don't know what hairstyle will look good on you without experimenting, right? Like I don't like using face shapes and all that. I think when I did that, it just confused the fuck out of me, and I don't really like doing that. So in my opinion, bro, just experiment with different hairstyles, because that's the only way you'll know. I experimented with like 6-7 different hairstyles before coming across and like kind of fine-tuning mine. Like what I've got going is basically like a grown out mullet type thing. Now this is more of like a TikTok boy type of hairstyle, but I mean, I like it, right? It works for me. Now I'm gonna give you a bunch of recommendations to start with, right? But from here, you need to experiment yourself and actually try out what works for you, because again, I don't know what you look like. Okay, but first off, I do recommend everyone to try to grow out their hair at least once in their life, right? Because again, I've seen so many people go through an insurmountable glow up just because they fucking grew out their hair. It's crazy. And yeah, I'd recommend everyone to try it at least once, but if you don't want to, bro, that's honestly fine as well. My 2 recommendations for a guy's haircut is a short fade and a low fade. Now the reason I like a short fade so much, pretty much a short fade, a high fade, fuck, what did I say, a short fade, a high fade, but pretty much it's a haircut that fades all the way up here, so it's pretty high, so the shorts are kept, the sides are kept really short, and the top bit is kept, like medium length or whatever, maybe short as well if you want. But this is probably the best like masculine type of hairstyle you could haircut you could go for. And this one just works. This one just works perfectly. If you want to go for a low fade, this is what I would go for. And this one's a more youthful. You can keep your hair a lot longer on the top. Pretty much it won't fade nearly as high as a high fade. It'll fade lower, and you can keep the hair a lot longer on top. It's kind of the same thing as a low taper, as a mullet even, right? But again, man, if you don't want to go for like a fade or whatever the fuck, you don't have to, right? You can grow it out a bit. Again, all comes down to experimentation. So you need to experiment with different haircuts every 6 months. That's how I just kept on experimenting with different hairstyles, trying this, trying that, trying a shorter. And when when I used to have that shorter haircut, right? See, look, the sides of my temples are quite wide. My temples are quite wide. So when I actually had a high fade, it didn't look that good on me, right? Because it made my temples visible, and it kind of created an egg shape in my head. Whereas if I have more hair here, it kind of hides that. You get what I'm saying in terms of self-experimentation now, right? Okay, so once you've found your haircut, you need to know how to style it. And you need to style your hair, right? I used to go to school without styling my hair at all, and oh, for fuck's sake, man, god damn it, why did I do that? It looked like absolute shit. It looked like there was a bird's nest on my head. It didn't, like, it kept flopping down. It kept doing this. It didn't look good. You need to style your hair with something, bro. Everyone needs to. And with this, bro, you need to know your own hair type, your hair texture, and your scalp, profile, I guess, whatever the fuck. Pretty much, me, for example, I have thick, curly hair with a dry scalp. So I need a product that, moisturizes my hair and also accentuates my curls, right? And for me, bro, that perfect product, this is the 100% truth, by the way. All I use, bro, is 100% virgin coconut oil. I'm being dead ass. I just use fucking cooking oil in my hair. I don't use any other, product on my hair, and it looks really good because it's the perfect product for my own hair. Now, just because I use coconut oil doesn't mean you should as well, right? If you've got straight, like oily scalp, straight hair, thin straight hair, bro, you're not gonna coconut oil is not gonna do your hair good. You need to find a product that works for your hair type. So like with the hair type I just explained right there, sea salt spray. A light product that holds your hair. Like sea salt spray is really good for thin hair. There's so many different styling products, bro. Fucking pomade, gel, wax, clay. There's a lot, and they all work a little bit differently for like your own hair type. Like for me, bro, if I were to use sea salt spray on my hair, it wouldn't really do much because my hair is so thick and fucking heavy, right? But with someone with thin hair, bro, sea salt spray is fucking amazing. I like to wet my hair first before actually putting in the styling product, right? Because it adds the moisture to my hair. Again, maybe if you have oily scalp, maybe that's not the play. Maybe you can just put it on straight away. But pretty much you need to find a good product to style your hair with. The reason I don't use like any chemical products, like for example, a hair mousse would be really good for my hair type. The reason I don't use a hair mousse or anything is because of the chemicals, right? This is a side tangent, but actually this is exactly on tangent. Back when I used to use chemical products, so like hair mousse, hair gel, with all these weird chemicals inside it, my hair used to look like garbage, right? My hair used to be straight. Think about that for a second. My hair used to be straight and wiry just because I was using, shampoo, like crappy shampoo and like crappy chemicals on my hair all the time. And that's why I've just, reverted back to monkey and just started using the natural stuff. And I mean, this works better anyways. Coconut oil just acts as my styling product and my hair care product. And so you need to think to yourself, try to at least find a natural product. There is a bunch of like, natural pomades and stuff you can go and get. And sea salt spray is just sea salt spray. So just try not to damage your hair as well, because that will actually make a massive difference to your overall hair appearance if your hair is nice and healthy. Because like, look at this picture when my hair wasn't healthy versus, now obviously you can tell. And that's the thing as well, you probably like, I don't shampoo anymore, right? That's the thing. As soon as I stopped shampooing, my hair just turned back to its natural roots, right? It's nice and curly now. And again, that might not work for you because you might need to shampoo your hair because you've got a naturally oily scalp. For me, I have a naturally dry scalp, so using these products on me works fucking great for me, man. Alright, so moving on to your skin. And obviously, guys, we all want to have clear skin, right? There's no, oh shit, bro, you want to have clear... Yeah, no, we all know why having clear skin is good. And I used to have, I didn't have the worst skin, but I had, acne on my cheeks and stuff. I'll put up a couple pictures. And I'd say that's like the norm nowadays. And I'm not gonna lie to you, if you can't afford, skincare products and stuff, that's completely fine, bro. Because I'll be honest, you don't really need skincare products unless you're in like a very shitty case. If your case is really serious in terms of acne, you don't really need skincare products. You only need a good diet, good sleep, and good water intake. If you have those three dialed in, you should have clear skin. The thing is with diet, diet makes 90% of your skin's complexion, right? If you eat a lot of things with, carbs, a lot of things that hold water, and sugars and all this stuff, you're gonna have a bloated, acne-ridden face. And yeah, man, for me personally, when I eat stuff with like gluten in it, so I don't know, I think this is just me and like having a gluten intolerance, but first off, I get tired as fuck. So things like, pasta, rice, bread, not rice. Rice is fine. Like pasta, bread and stuff, pizza, takeaways, burgers and all that. That's when I actually get, acne and stuff that just pops up on my face, right? It's not when I do just, random ass shit. It's when I eat shit food. Now again, you might be fine with carbs. It doesn't, it all comes down to experimentation. Again, this whole fucking video is experimentation. But if you're eating a fuck ton of carbs right now, try to reduce that for like a week and see how your skin is. I'd recommend taking a before and after picture here. Yeah, man, this made the most difference to my skin, is just eating a lot more healthier. It's not even necessarily like eating more vegetables or whatever the fuck. It's just reducing the amount of shit food you eat, right? It's just literally don't eat so many carbs. You might be bulking right now for the gym, and that's completely understandable, bro. Honestly, you gotta trade off one thing for the other, so that's up to you. And I don't blame you at all if you're like, fuck, bro, my gains are gonna get, yeah, okay, that's fine, bro. But after you start eating less carbs for your diet, water and sleep, right? Obviously, sleep is important. We all know why sleep is important. 8 hours a day at least. I don't need to explain that. And water as well. As soon as I started drinking more water, I never used to drink any water, by the way. I used to be this guy who just lived off of fucking Mountain Dew every day. I'm being straight up with you. I used to go days without drinking any water at all. And I can't believe I just said that. But as soon as I started drinking more water, bro, my skin's complexion just became a lot more vibrant. I'll put up a picture of what my face looked like when I used to go days without drinking any water. I look like a zombie, literally. But if you can afford, skincare products and stuff, I'd say just stick with a natural cleanser and a moisturizer for now, right? You want to start slow with the skincare stuff, because again, a lot of skincare is kind of, it's either really shit or it's pretty good. Things with, crappy chemicals in it, obviously it's not going to be good for your skin. Obviously not. But the thing is, the natural stuff, there's nothing wrong with the natural stuff. So you can absolutely use start off with a cleanser and a moisturizer, and then from there on, you can see if you want to invest in something like a vitamin C, niacinamide maybe, just to, if you have really bad acne, right? If you've sorted out the fundamentals first and then you still have acne, you can opt in for this instead. So the next thing is mewing. Oh, here we go. Okay, so why is mewing important? Now, okay, basically what mewing is this proper tongue posture, right? You know what it is. It's when you put your entire tongue up against the roof of your mouth. And the reason this is so important is because when you don't do that, it doesn't, your face, your palate doesn't kind of expand, right? And you want your palate to expand and kind of exercise itself in a way. Because when that happens, then your entire jaw will become a lot more structurally aesthetic and structurally, it'll look a lot more how it's supposed to. Because a lot of guys in general these days have really recessed jawlines and stuff. And that's because they just don't hold proper tongue posture, and that's also because they don't chew hard food as well, and they mouth breathe. So these are the three things if you want a really good jawline and a jaw facial structure. It's to start mewing. First of all, mewing is the fundamental. Just hold your entire tongue up against the roof of your mouth, press it up against it hard for like a minute, and you're gonna feel a burn. You don't have to hold it that hard forever, by the way. You just hold that posture, just softly hold that posture for life. And I know that's gonna be hard at first, but the thing is, everything's hard, right? You're gonna forget about it. And that's fine, because you'll be back at it a couple days later, and then you'll pretty much be doing it every single minute of the day. But after you sort out your mewing, but pretty much with mewing, you're gonna have this instant benefit of kind of looking more, from not mewing to mewing. You're just gonna instantly look a lot more chiseled and just a lot better. And over time, this should actually increase your jawline visibility and attractiveness. So if you haven't already started mewing, get into the habit right now. At least aim for like, a couple hours every day, like every week actually. Aim for a couple hours every week, and then slowly ramp that up over time. And you'll be doing it kind of on command 24/7 anyways, so it's really not that big of a deal. So the next thing for mewing is mouth breathing, right? So again, so many people just breathe through their mouths all the damn time, and what this does, when you're not nasal breathing, when you're not breathing through your nose, your entire face is just gonna develop incorrectly, bro. It's crazy. Your nose fucking is gonna droop down. Your teeth like literally gonna get crooked. Your entire facial harmony, even your eyes are gonna start sagging, just because you don't mew and you keep breathing through your fucking mouth. You need to fucking stop that right now, bro. It's so damn important. You need to breathe through your nose like 24/7, even when you sleep, right? So there's this thing called mouth tape, and pretty much it's this tape that goes over your mouth when you sleep, just so you naturally start breathing through your nose a little bit. Now, I know that sounds scary as fuck, like, whoa, Manish, are you trying to kill me? You're trying to suffocate me when I sleep? Bro, this tape is light as fuck, and it's not that sticky. It's not fucking duct tape, bro. Pretty much, if you wanna, I know, like, your nose is probably gonna get blocked a lot, and if that happens, if you really want to breathe through your mouth, you can. If you just put any pressure on trying to open your mouth, it'll open. The tape will open. It's mainly just because when you actually have something that's blocking your mouth, you kind of automatically start breathing through your nose a lot more. Now, that's honestly amazing how that works, and mouth tape is an amazing investment if you do mouth breathe a lot, especially when you sleep. When you're just fucking walking around, normally when you're awake, you can absolutely breathe through your nose all the time. And the reason your nose gets blocked all the time is because you mouth breathe, bro, motherfucker. If you you need and it is fucking hard, right? It's hard to nose breathe when your nose is blocked, but you kind of have to you kind of have to use the little bit of air you get inside your nose when you breathe, when you have a blocked nose and kind of run with that instead of breathing through your mouth. I know it sounds hard, and it low-key is, but it's better than mouth breathing, right? Now, okay, so next thing in terms of mewing, it's this thing called mastic gum, right? I have this thing called mastic gum, and it looks like this. Well, maybe I should fucking open it. It looks like this, right? It literally looks like white cocaine, space rock. It's gum. It's really hard gum. It's really hard gum, and like I mentioned earlier, right? The reason, a big reason why we have recessed we don't have strong, prominent jawlines is because we chew a lot of soft foods, like, McDonald's, pizza and all that. It's really soft stuff. And this thing called Master Gum, it's 10 times harder than normal chewing gum, right? Something like that. And if you chew on this like a couple times a week, one side of your mouth, one side of your other mouth, you're gonna slowly build this masseter muscle right here. I don't know if you can see me flex it, but yeah, you're gonna build this muscle, and this is the muscle that kind of protrudes out like this and kind of gives you a more strong, prominent jawline. If you this is like a add-on investment, like after you've mastered mewing and nose breathing, then only then I would invest in this. And so the thing with this is, right, you can do it wrong, right? You can chew on it wrong, because a lot of people, they chew on it with like their front teeth, and then in my opinion, you should only chew on it with your like wisdom tooth, like all the way back here. At least for me, that's where I actually, because you only want to isolate this muscle right here. Same thing in the gym, bro. You want to isolate this muscle because there's also muscles in your cheek and stuff that you don't want to build, because that'll give you a chubby appearance, right? So you kind of have to be a little bit careful with this one. A few tips is to try to only chew up and down motions. So I know that's gonna be hard as fuck because you naturally want to move around and do all that, but again, you want to isolate this muscle as much as possible, and you do that by only chewing up and down. And you don't want to overdo this, by the way. You do not want to overdo this. Like, I'm recommending this to you, but please just don't overdo it. Just do this a couple, like half an hour every 2 days maybe to start, right? With just one piece of gum at the start. And yeah, if you start with this foundation and you slowly, progressively overload, you kind of, get stronger. You kind of know what's working for you. You're gonna slowly build up your jawline muscle. Your jawline is gonna get stronger. You're gonna build up this muscle right here, and that's fucking sick. All right, so next thing we're gonna be covering is your beard. Now, facial hair, right? Oh, let me get me started on beard, bro. A beard can completely change your entire face. Pretty much, if you grow a beard, you're pretty much growing an entirely new jawline. But there's so many like internet glow ups just because they grew a beard. There's literally this one guy, this ginger guy, right? He looked like a complete nerd before, like glasses and everything, and he grew a fucking manly fucking beard, and he became a model, bro. What the fuck? It's insane. Now the big question is, should you try and grow one? Because like a lot of guys, especially young guys, they struggle with growing a beard, right? They don't have the genetics yet to grow it at their age. And now, okay, so when I first started growing it, right, I remember I shaved it off like 50 different times because the growing phase was just too much for me, right? It was patchy everywhere. It just looked terrible. Like, but the thing is, guys, you have to go through that patchy growing phase at first if you actually want to grow out your beard fully, right? Because the thing is, if you don't grow it, it's not gonna grow. I mean, that sounds fucking self-explanatory as fuck, but a lot of people think that when you shave it more, it's gonna grow faster. I don't think that's the case. I genuinely don't think that's the case. You need to actually let it grow out. Only if you actually have the potential to grow a full beard. If it's genuinely just patchy everywhere, bro, don't bother for now. I'll tell you something you can do afterwards. But if it's genuinely patchy, bro, just stick with clean shaven. Stick with clean shaven. It's fine. It's a lot more clean, and than what you're going for. You don't want a patchy, scraggly beard, bro. Let me tell you that. You don't want that. It doesn't look good. But if you have the potential to grow one, I'll put up a picture of what I looked like at first when I tried growing it. It didn't look good, but you could see like the potential for a future beard. Then grow it out, man. Grow it the fuck out. It takes like a couple months, but it'll be worth it. Genuinely, it's a worthy investment, because when I made that leap into actually growing it out for the first time, it changed everything, bro. It changed the game. I took those 3 months as an L and slowly grew it out. and now I look fucking sick, right? It literally like accentuates my jawline so well, and having a beard is always great, man. I'm pretty sure it'll look good on like 70% of guys having a beard. So if you can't grow one right now, if it's patchy as fuck for you, there's just one thing you can try, and it's called minoxidil. Now, I'm kind of 50-50 on this, but there's like several, research papers and all that there's done that, suggests that using minoxidil on your face like every single day actually like stimulated the hair growth, so your hair could actually start growing. Now, what minoxidil does is it doesn't, promote new hair growth. It's kind of just, promoting the hair growth that already should be there to actually grow, if that makes sense. And there is, potential side effects, and that sounds awesome, right? But there is potential side effects. And the thing is, I don't think, like, I'd say give it a try. I don't think you'd get the side effects because it's such like a small chance, right? Of course, you might get like acne and shit, but honestly, bro, I've seen the results online of minoxidil, and I do think it's worth a try, at least once. But you have to be patient with this. Again, it takes fucking months to actually see some results. So you can't be fucking using it for a week, not seeing any results, and just toss it away. You need to be using this for a long time. So if that's something you actually want to invest in, you're worth waiting for, why not try it? But once you actually do have a beard that's kind of longish, maybe it's probably patchy as fuck, like in my position, bro, you need to groom it, right? You don't want to look like fucking Sasquatch and Aqua, right? You can't let it go furry. You need to absolutely groom it. And this is why a beard trimmer is a must, right? If you need to get one of those beard trimmers, they're cheap as fuck on Amazon or whatever the hell. It's one of those beard trimmers with like 3 guards, right? You only need like 3. You only need like 2 guards. Pretty much like a guard is like, you have like 2 different sizes, and it pretty much cuts the hair to a certain length, right? You have like a 3mm, 6mm, 9mm. If you have at least like a 3mm and a 6mm, you can, that's all you need. That's all you need to have like a clean stubble like me. Depends how long you want to grow it. Again, that comes down to your own personal choice. But like again, like from my own experience and like studies shows this and stuff, girls like guys with like a dark stubble type of beard length, and that's kind of what I'm going right now. Maybe I've got like a bit longer. I see, like, the thing with me, right, is I like to keep my beard length short on the side, like a dark stubble type thing on the side, and then the chin is a lot longer because then it creates that Giga Chad type of face shape, right? It literally creates a jawline. I'm not joking about that. It creates a jawline for you. For me personally, I run the 6mm guard down on my chin, 3mm up against the grain. Wait, with the grain? Yeah, against the grain, up 3mm on the side, with the grain, 6mm down on the chin. Did I say 3mm or 6mm up? Yeah, it's 3mm up here, 6mm down here. This evens out the beard, makes it look a lot more, just better, man. You look 5 times better with an actual groomed beard. And the last thing you want to do is line it up. I see so many people just not line up their beard. It kind of just doesn't look as sharp as it could. There's 3 places you want to line up. First is like down here, your under chin, right? Pretty much, bro, all you need to do is grab your fucking finger, put it at the corner of your chin right here. Straight line. Straight line. That's where you need to do it. Not down here. Not all the way up here. Grab your fucking finger. Straight line. This is where you want to do it. Shing. Line there. This takes a bit of practice. You want to line this up as well. This takes a bit of practice. But you want to line that up. And then the cheek line. Line up your cheek line to where your beard actually is able to grow. If it, see, look, my cheek line kind of stops around there. Some people's is all the way up here. Some people is down here, bro. You want to line it up to where you are, and a straight line here as well. Straight line. I like lining up my mustache as well. And again, this just creates a lot more of a sharp appearance. Once I grew out my beard and groomed it properly, and so I didn't look like Sasquatch, it was the best decision I ever fucking made. It made my, it literally 2x'd my appearance. Straight up. I didn't, like, looking back and, like, going clean shaven again sometimes is just like, I miss my beard so much because it makes such a fucking big difference. So moving on to eyebrows. Now the reason this is in here is because I used to have a monobrow. I used to fucking have... That is unacceptable. This picture I'm showing you right now, that is unacceptable. That was me, bro. That was me. If you have any hair in between where your eyebrows should be, you need to get that off right now. That is a non-negotiable, buddy. And for me, I like to use an eyebrow razor. It's literally so simple, bro. It's so fucking simple. You grab a mirror and you just fucking... It's not sharp. It's a safety razor, right? It's not... It might cut you, but it's fine. It's easy as fuck with an eyebrow razor, bro. All you need to do is get the hair in between your brows, right? So pretty much from the corner of your eye, straight up. Maybe a bit more like this way, but that's ideally where your eyebrow should start, right? From here. No fucking no hair here, bro. You wanna take all that off. You can, take off the baby hairs here a bit. Actually, camera's not focused. You can like actually line up your eyebrow a bit if you want, but that's honestly not necessary. All you really need to do is take care of that hair in between your brows, right? Not focusing. And this is by far the quickest thing you can do to change your appearance, like right now. If you actually have like thin eyebrows and you want to get them thicker, I'd use castor oil. Castor oil is awesome, right? Castor oil does wonders in like growing your eyebrows thicker and stuff. So, and also that can make a good difference to your face as well, growing more thicker eyebrows, more manly eyebrows. So the next thing is teeth, right? If you have yellow, stained teeth, that's not a good look, bro. It's not a good look. I used to, that was me before. I used to have yellow, just stained looking teeth all the time, and it didn't make me want to smile, right? And that's like such an important thing, because when you smile more, people like you more. Let's be real. That's what it is. And you want to have a confident smile. You want to have a white and bright smile, because then people aren't fucking disgusted by you. All right. So the first thing I did to make my teeth white as fuck is to reduce sugar. Oh no, my cream pie, bro. Reduce the amount of fucking sugar you eat, and your teeth will naturally become less fucking yellow. It's not that deep. It's literally not that fucking deep, bro. Bro, people love to come up with so many fucking excuses, but like, I mean, I like to have this artificial sugar, and like, dude, just don't eat as much sugar. You can eat fucking fruits, that's fine, but fucking, I don't know, donuts, just your candy, chocolate, things with sugar in it, bro, make your teeth yellow as fuck. And I don't eat any sugar anymore, by the way. I pretty much cut it all off. And as soon as I did that, bro, my teeth naturally became more white. And there is a couple of other things I did to make them more white as well. And it's always to anyway, I'll go over this first. And it's to use a herbal, fluoridated teeth whitening toothpaste. Now that sounded like a lot, but pretty much I use a toothpaste where it's non-fluoridated. So this is my own personal choice. You can use a free fluoride, whatever. A toothpaste that's herbal, so it's natural. It's only got natural ingredients in it. It doesn't have, fucking, I don't know, but some like baking soda. It might have baking soda, but it doesn't have any weird chemicals inside it. So it's a natural toothpaste, and it's meant for teeth whitening. So it's got, natural stuff in it. I'll put the one I use, or right now I use this one by Red Seal, and it's really good. But the results did take a while, right? It's not just like your teeth are yellow, bro. It's not gonna become white overnight unless you use teeth whitening strips, which you actually can, bro. It's like it is chemical, and it might make your teeth sensitive. But if you want the quickest solution to actually make your teeth white, teeth whitening strips are the best way. I think Crest whitening strips is really like pretty much the go-to. that has, you know, thousands and millions of fucking reviews. So if you want to go for that, do that. But if you want to go the more natural route, bro, get a non-herbal teeth whitening toothpaste and use that for about 6 months to like a year, bro. And you'll see a difference in your teeth, right? Reduce your sugar. Brush your teeth right after you have tea or coffee, and you'll naturally start to see the difference in your teeth. You have my guarantee on that. You have my word on that one. All right, so the next thing is under eyes, the eye bags, the dark circles and stuff. I used to be so insecure of the dark circles under my eyes and the eye bags. Holy fuck, man. I used to have really bad bags under my eyes, and it just did not look good, right? And let me tell you this, bro. I was in my first year of university, and I would go to class, and this teacher would ask me if I had enough sleep the night before. Bro, how disrespectful is that? She was basically saying I looked like I had the worst fucking eye bags of all time. And I did. But the thing was, bro, I had like 7 or 8 hours of sleep the last night, and I was just confused as to why I had these bags. It genuinely annoyed the fuck out of me. And the thing that, like, I probably got a bit of bags right now because I'm not gonna lie to you, I slept pretty fucking late yesterday, so, like, I don't usually have this much eye baggage, but regardless, bro, the thing I did to completely change that, right? First off, you need to sleep minimum 8 hours a day, because I actually, like, funny enough, bro, like one night, like last week, I actually slept for like 10 hours, and I'm pretty sure I woke up with like the best eyes of my life. Like, I didn't have any eye bags. I usually have like 8 hours, but when I slept for like 10 hours this one night, I didn't have any eye bags when I woke up the next day, which you know, that's something you can try as well. Try sleeping for 10 hours one night and see how your eye bags are the next day. Okay, so here's the thing with under eye baggage, dark circles and stuff. Everyone just buys random ass skincare products, you know, eye creams and stuff for their eyes without actually knowing what the root cause of their dark circles is. And there's a trick I like to use for this, right? Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but pinch the skin and pull the skin of your dark circle. You're gonna want to do this with a mirror in front of your face. I'm just gonna do this in front of the camera for you. Pull this part of your skin, the part that's dark. If that skin stays dark when you pinch it and you pull it, if it stays dark and it doesn't go back to your normal skin color, that means it's a pigmentation issue, right? What that means is you need to invest in something like a vitamin C or a niacinamide to fade the pigmentation, right? That's what I had. I mean, that mixed with, you know, not having enough sleep kind of created that dark circle type appearance. So if you're like me and have that pigmentation issue, I would invest in like, yeah, an eye cream and eye serum with like a vitamin C or niacinamide. All right, if you pinch it and the darkness goes away and it kind of goes back into your normal skin color, that means it's more of a blood vessel issue, right? And in this case, use caffeine. Caffeine, bro. Caffeine's for you. What I like to do is grab 2 tea bags, put them into hot boiling water or whatever, and after they've become, you know, like ready to drink, don't drink them. Put them into the fridge for maybe like 30 minutes to an hour until this is cold, right? So your tea bags are cold. Put them onto your eyes. Put them onto your eyes every single day. You can reuse these tea bags, by the way. And this because tea bags have natural caffeine inside of them, right? And this is gonna make your eyes, I don't know what it does to the blood vessels, but caffeine just makes the blood vessels, I don't know, it does something to the blood vessels that makes your dark circles go away. And if you do this every single day, you're not gonna have dark circles anymore. You can also just invest into an eye cream that has caffeine inside of it. Maybe even a retinol, right? But I'd probably just stick with caffeine. And yeah, pretty much figuring out what the root cause of your dark circles is. Pretty much most people is sleep. Like when I actually had like 10 hours of sleep, bro, I woke up with no dark circles, which is crazy. But then you can also use these 2 tips I gave you with the pinching the skin thing and what product to actually go for. Alright, so pretty much I covered absolutely everything I personally did to absolutely change my facial appearance in about 3 years. Again, this isn't a fucking overnight thing, right? You're not gonna implement all these and then expect to see results straight away. This takes a long time. It took me 3 years or some shit, right? It took me a while. But as long as you put in the work, you will make it in the end, right? As long as you don't quit, you can figure it out. You'll figure it out. And that's the thing with looks maxing, with building a good body, bro. It takes a bit of work, but as long as you put in that work, bro, the results will show. Trust me on that. Trust me on that, right? But here's the thing again. The advice I gave you in this video, it's really good advice, right? It's genuinely really good advice. But the thing is, man, it's all really general statements. It's all really general advice. And I don't know what you look like. I don't, like, you right now, you're watching this, I don't know how many minutes into the video, you're still watching this, but I don't know what you look like personally. And I mean, a lot of the things that I said in this video might just not work for you. And that's the sad truth with pretty much every single video you watch on YouTube, right? In regards to self-improvement stuff, it's not gonna work for you. But the thing is, bro, I genuinely want to help you out if you're watching this far in the video. So the first link in the description below, it's going to be a booking call link with just a bunch of scheduled calls, times to call me, right? If you book one of these, I'm going to personally one-on-one coach you on what you can do to completely change your appearance, right? This is an amazing investment if you truly want to level up your dating life. You just want to be more confident. You want to have people come to and flock towards you, bro. You would just want to have this aura around you that you don't have right now. Bro, trust me, this is going to be the best investment of your life. Just book this one call with me and it'll completely change your life for the future, bro. Trust me, from where I started to now, my life is completely fucking different now just because I implemented these things I explained in the video, and I want to help you personally out, bro. So if you're truly interested in all that, bro, go ahead and click it. I'm not forcing you. I'm not forcing you, bro. Look, I'm not forcing you to click anything, right? I don't mind if you don't click. But the thing is, if you genuinely want to improve your dating life and all this stuff, you want to act, be more confident, feel free to check it out, alright? And that's that for the video, bro. I put a lot of work into this. Fucking hell, I'm tired as fuck. My voice is crackling and all that. So if you genuinely liked it, bro, go ahead and like it. Leave a comment down below and subscribe. Thank you and goodbye.